Welcome, guys, back to Central PA Pour on another lovely day of Sunday here, where we always record on a Sunday, sounds like.
No, we don't. We do some evenings. We release on Saturdays.
That's true. But welcome, guys.
Yeah.
And on my right, we have my dad, Brett Fadley.
I'm here.
And on his right, Dave, the best and prettiest.
Yeah, one of the prettiest.
Stop fucking lying.
Yeah. No, he's not.
You're making
He's
his
fine.
head explode.
He's fine.
That's what I have to do at times, you know. I gotta bring his ego up.
Yeah, right.
Always,
You begged him to do an intro, and then you trashed him whenever he said anything. I would be a little leery of you too.
Is that Elon Musk like or something, or Donald Trump like?
Take your pick.
You're fired.
Yeah,
Hey, you're fired.
Yeah.
Hey, anyways, give us a like and subscribe wherever you get your podcast. Helps us do what we're doing. We enjoy it. So check us out on social media at Central PA Pour. And Ben, where else can they find us?
Hopped Up Network.
Hopped Up Network. Check us out on the Hopped Up Network. It's a platform where they are presenting a bunch of podcasts that do very similar stuff that we're doing. So check out us and everybody else on the Hopped Up Network. And as we're recording this, we are coming into Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So anybody got bird plans?
We don't know yet.
And we're not talking about the Eagles.
We don't know yet. We had made plans to go to Pittsburgh, but we may have changed some things. So it's up in the air. What can I say? Right. We'll figure it out probably about 11:59 on Wednesday.
Better than what we're doing.
Oh,
nothing.
I figured.
I
never got an invite.
We don't cook. We're not cooking anything.
I thought you were putting up Christmas lights on Thanksgiving.
They, like I told you earlier.
Yeah.
They're like Lucky Charms. They magically disappeared.
Yeah, they did.
Just like that ladder.
Yeah. So anyways, we have a wonderful guest sitting in studio. I've kind of got to know her throughout the last couple years at Gettysburg Bike Week. But she also was up at the Pepper Festival that Dave and I attended, and I was the MC at. So
that was a hot event.
It was a hot event. We did try and do a recording with some of the contestants. We had some technical difficulties.
It wasn't us.
Out of our hands, but we're going to try and bring that to you so you can understand what we were talking about when Dave presented that pepper here the other week, other episode to me that I will not partake in. So,
showed his head up.
Welcome to the Central PA Pour.
Welcome.
Thank you. I can't believe. Did you really have a pepper from that festival here? Because
yes,
you're brave.
Well, you saw me eat the one there.
I know. That was an experience for sure.
Oh, trust me, it was an experience. But yes, Dave brought he bought a pepper that I actually tried and tried to get me to eat it on one of our recordings, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, you learned that lesson pretty quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
In front of a lot of people.
Yeah, that was not a wise decision on my end, but somebody dared me, and I couldn't back down. I mean, it's kind of like the Christmas story. You triple dog dare you. You don't back down. I just
you took it like a trooper. I gave you a lot of credit that day. I know you were feeling it for a while.
About 2 hours later. So, Angela Dion, is that how you say it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Angela Dion. Yep.
And you are with?
I'm with Ace Distributing.
Okay, and what is Ace Distributing?
So we are a beer wholesaler in South Central Pennsylvania. So we distribute beer to all the bars, restaurants, beer stores, grocery stores, convenience stores, basically anywhere you can find beer in the 11 counties of South Central PA.
So just South Central PA?
Yes, yeah. So we go all the way from Lancaster to Fulton County to the Maryland line, all the way up to Mifflin, Juniata County, and everything in between.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Definitely get around.
What kind of products? Is it just PA products, or are you distributing a lot of products.
All types of products, all types of beverages. So in the country, there is a 3-tier system. So you have the brewers, they brew the beer, they make all the beer. They actually sell it to the wholesalers. And then so we buy it from the brewers, and then we distribute it to all the retailers. So your bars, your restaurants, all of your stores and everything. So there's actually 3 tiers. So as you're enjoying whatever beer you're enjoying right now, and you're buying it from like a beer distributor, like a beer store in Pennsylvania, they actually purchased it most likely from a beer wholesaler. So yeah, there's actually a 3-tier system. It came out of Prohibition, so we've been around for a little bit.
Yeah, I think I saw on the website 1948. Is that
Yep.
correct?
1948, yep. And then our owners, they took it over in 1989. And we've been in existence since. So we've grown exponentially since then. Back then, we were just kind of a small wholesaler, and now we have over 50 brewers, our biggest one being Molson Coors. So if you're enjoying a Miller Lite, Coors Light, Blue Moon, Leinenkugel, any of those beers, that came from our warehouse.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
And then we have a bunch of others, from Heineken to Guinness to New Belgium, Sierra, even some of the more locals, so Brew Daddies being one of our newest ones, all types of different beverages. That's where you're getting it from. It's from our warehouse.
So you just mentioned locals.
Yes.
So how many local, let's just take York County.
York County.
How many of them are distributing with you?
So in York County, we don't have any,
Okay.
but we do have like Appalachian Brewing Company is our most local, and they're out of like Harrisburg, and they have some brew pubs around our market.
So how does a brewer, let's just say a small independent brewer,
Sure.
get to be able to distribute? Is there like a tiered system with that they contract with you?
Yeah, so the way that it works is that if you are a brewer and you're looking for distribution, so you're looking to either go outside of your area, because in Pennsylvania, brewers who produce their product in the state, they can actually self-distribute. So they can sell to the bars and the stores on their own. But if they're looking to branch out, they can call up one of the wholesalers. So there's a few in our region, and they basically talk to us, and we'll kind of figure out if it's a right fit and if it's a right way for them to do business, and through our distribution network. And then we come up with a contract, and there you go.
That's cool.
Interesting.
And what does your job with Ace Distributing?
Yes. So I am the director of marketing. I also oversee our brand management. So all of our supplier relations, and work directly with our brewers for them to bring their products, bring their brands, any local activations, local marketing to our area.
Because I like I said, we've met at Gettysburg Bike Week.
Yes.
You bring the Twisted Tea big inflatable can
Yeah.
and the big inflatable chair, which is a
Yes.
huge hit
Yep.
for those, the biker community, especially when there's a lot of drinking going on.
Yeah.
So I guess Twisted Tea is one of your bigger brands that you really promote.
Yes. So we work very well with Twisted Tea. Their parent company is Boston Beer Company, which, fun fact, is actually a Pennsylvania company, if you didn't know.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Really?
So they're out of Massachusetts, being Sam Adams and Boston Beer, obviously. But most of their production is actually in Lehigh Valley. They have a brewery there. So the Sam Adams and the Twisted Teas and everything, it might be most likely brewed in Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow.
And if I remember right, didn't Dogfish Head kind of get partnered into with
Yes.
with that brewing
Yes.
company?
Yeah. So they're out of Delaware. So we do distribute Dogfish Head as well.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
We probably could put a picture of that chair, overlay a picture of that chair.
We probably
Oh, yeah.
could.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank goodness it rains, because after those sweaty bodies get all over it, it's pretty gross.
We try to clean it.
Oh my! I never thought of that.
Yeah, we do try to clean it
Yeah.
afterwards. But yeah, Gettysburg Bike Week is just a fun event for us. We partnered with them the last few years, and we just get a kick out of it. And yes, the chairs just become a staple there. So
I will say, being on the working side of that, when we have to move that said chair or said can, it's a big pain in the ass.
Oh, I bet.
Yep.
because Angela and her team are nowhere to be found, so we have to move it.
To be fair, we do set it up first, and then we do come and take it down.
I think I set it up this year.
One of them, I had two of them this year.
Oh, that's right. You did. You had one out front.
Yeah.
I didn't set that
Yeah, I
one up.
had two of them this year.
I don't remember that one.
It was out front, and then we had one down in the band area with
Yeah.
the big can.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because we had things moved. The can, we were trying to figure out the best place to put it.
Just put it right by the stage. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it was. That's where it wound up. But I think we had to set it up because we had the kickoff party, and it was inside the area. We had to put
Yeah.
that can there, then move it to the stage side the next day.
Yeah.
No, it's fun. It's all in fun. So what do you do to get the word out about Ace Distributing? I mean, are you on the road constantly knocking on doors, cold calling, or how does your job portray?
So it's a little bit different in our industry. So if any retailers want to purchase any of our products, they call us up, and we have a good customer base. So we sell to approximately like 1,800 different retailers in our region. For me personally, I work closely with our brewers, so a lot of planning on our side, and then a lot of marketing out in our local market. So it's a lot of like activations, like the Bike Week is a big one, and then I work specifically with a lot of like our venues, any activations, events, and everything that's out in our area.
Okay. Well, before we get any farther, you brought some products with you.
I did. I brought lots of products.
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this one you said is a new one.
Yes.
This is kind of, you said, like an alcoholic Gatorade?
I can't technically say that, but yeah, it's something different. It's actually from New Belgium Brewing Company, which is out of Colorado.
Which we like New Belgium stuff. We've
Yeah.
had some of their stuff.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, so they came out with something new this year, and I brought their newest flavor. So it's called Light Strike. So it is a very unique package in that it's in a plastic resealable bottle. As Ben, you alluded to, almost looks like a prime bottle of sorts.
It almost looks like Dave said too, a hydration
Yeah.
bottle.
Yes.
You want to get it? I forgot to bring it over to the table.
It's a very interesting bottle that I think, you know how when the vapes came around, kids could get into that stuff because of the flavors or how they looked.
Yes.
This is very similar, I think, could very be deceiving to the public eye.
I was going to say, it looks like some of those energy, like muscle milks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like a hydration or a sports drink. So I
And-
call it like a alcoholic sports like drink, where it's 5% alcohol, but it also has coconut water and sea salt in there.
Really?
So, I mean, let's just say it's not as bad.
I actually like coconut water, so that's a good thing for
Yeah,
me.
so it's not as bad. I would say as bad for you. So the one that I brought today was the blue one, and so we just released that just recently. So it's almost like a blue res. Think of like a blue sports drink.
Well,
And the big thing with it too is that it is non-carbonated. So
Did see that.
yeah, a lot of the drinks that are coming out now and a lot of the trends that are happening is that it's going from the carbonation to no carbonation. So this is non-carbonated, so there's no bubbles in there. It's still, and because of the bottle, it's resealable, so you're not going to lose any fizz because it's not carbonated.
Yeah.
so here is to Blue Rush. What did you call it? Lightning Strike?
Light Strike.
Light Strike.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It tastes like a sports drink.
Yeah.
I say,
It
I
does.
promise it's alcoholic.
Oh, you promised that
I promise.
it is. Okay.
So you got bringing these to Gettysburg Bike Week
We'll see.
because technically we're not allowed to be driving our golf carts with beer, but this is oh, sorry, I got an energy drink.
You know what you can do? You can empty out a Gatorade bottle and then
Oh, gosh.
Oh, goodness.
refill it with this, and no one will know the difference.
That's actually very flavorful.
All right, for people out there watching, please, we are not advertising anything here.
Yes, we do not. Please
That's
drink
it-
responsibly.
You actually can go over this with What's
Look,
your name again? with Brett and ask him to edit out.
I didn't know it
anything.
had that much alcohol in it, Dave.
As you can see.
It's very flavorful. Flavorful.
You talk about me.
It's not carbonated. It's got like a little flat, but a sweetness to it, and it's very drinkable. Could be a very summer crushable beverage.
Yeah, so this is the latest flavor. There's 2 other flavors. There's a lemon lime and then an orange mango. So this is the latest one with the blue rush. So like think of it like as a blue drink, like blue raspberry.
I think the danger in this is it does not taste alcohol.
It does not.
It does
Yeah.
not have a taste of alcohol, and you can be just drinking this down and not even think about it. And next thing you know, you can't drive your golf cart anymore.
No, you two chug those things down pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually dangerously good.
It is good.
Something unique. I know that you
It
guys
is,
talk
and
about like craft beers and everything, but I had to bring a kind of a spectrum because my philosophy is, everyone thinks of beer, right? Like the malt brews and everything. Everyone thinks of beer. And they're like, oh, I don't like beer if they're not a beer drinker. But there's something for everybody. So this is something definitely unique that they brought out. So I figured I'd share it with you guys.
Because thank you.
Yeah. No one drinks any beer or anything out at Bike Week, right? There's no beer or anything drunk.
No, that's why the sales are so freaking high. But yeah, you're mentioning, if you go to like a lot of places now, they're offering other products than just beer. Like say something like this or the seltzer waters, which I'm not a seltzer guy. Ciders are a big one.
Yeah.
Ciders are big. Yeah, ciders are coming back too with a vengeance this year. So we're definitely seeing an uptick in ciders.
And if you're at a brew festival, some of our previous guests would have alternative products, and they would be a popular spot in the festival because they offer something other than just they have a beer, and then they might have a seltzer water or something like this to offer somebody else to try
Right.
that's not a beer drinker. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say I'm going to buy a case, but I would drink that.
Yeah, I drink it too. It's pretty good.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, especially when it comes to the summer or, on the golf course or after you mow your lawn or you're just like out and about or something, like it's definitely a good alternative to just like a regular beer. And it's because it's resealable too. You don't have to worry about like drinking it all at once, so you can actually
Right.
reseal it.
My problem be like, I thought this shit's supposed to hydrate me.
Yeah.
There is coconut water.
Why am I starting to get all sweaty and tingly? Like you said, it's 5%. Mm-hmm. Three or four of them, and you're feeling pretty good.
Yep.
You're feeling pretty good.
Well, if you chug them like you guys did, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah,
And Ben and I are like sipping over here.
I think this is. I enjoyed it.
that was actually, and
I really enjoyed it.
I'm shocked at myself because it's not
Yeah.
something I normally would have thought of ever trying.
Yeah. That's why I do it. That's what we do.
That's why you're sitting in front of us.
exactly.
And the other thing is the fact that I hate to say this, but there's a bloat factor with beer.
Absolutely.
You start drinking a lot of it, and next thing you know, you're getting it here, and you're just feeling bloated. And I haven't had a pepper, but I mean, it's
The pepper will make you unbloated pretty quick.
The
Yeah.
pepper will let you know where it's at all the way down. But that's what's nice about this is you can drink it like that and not feel bloated about it. And that's what I like about it.
So some of the national brands that you represent, you're not the only one in the area that represents them, or are you exclusive to that national brand?
Yeah, so we are exclusive.
Okay.
So just to our territories, so where we distribute within our counties. So we do have other wholesalers in the state, and they have just a different set of territory for those brands. So for instance, Miller Lite, we distribute Miller Lite in our market, but then the counties next to us is a different wholesaler.
Okay.
So within like a network, we call it the Molson Coors network. So we have other wholesalers that have similar brands to us throughout the state.
And you said basically you're representing just PA, but you're getting products from everywhere else.
Yeah, South Central PA. Yep, is where we distribute to.
What are some of the smaller independent craft people that you represent? I know you mentioned Brew Daddies, who we're gonna try a Brew Daddies here.
Yeah.
And that's an interesting story because I thought they were with another wholesaler.
Yes.
But I'd love to get them on. I think I've reached out to, I think it's Kevin. Still yet to make contact as far as yes, we'll do it. But they're out of the Philadelphia region.
Allentown. Yep.
But like anybody else like that, or is it just, are they like the smallest one you represent so far?
So they're definitely our newest one and still very small. So they're pretty young as well. Some of the other craft breweries that we represent include Evil Genius, Yards Brewing, as far as Pennsylvania goes. We also represent Deschutes is another one. New Belgium, one of our bigger ones, actually our biggest one. Sierra Nevada as well. So we have some national play as far as some of the other breweries, craft breweries are concerned. Dogfish Head, we already talked about too. And what's interesting is a lot of these breweries too, I could consider most of them like independent, but they're still under a different umbrella. So you're seeing that trend happening right now where some of these craft breweries, there's going under other umbrellas just for resources as well.
The capital flows in from up top and it helps make the business move on to bigger and better things.
Yeah, which is great for that business.
Yeah. What's some of your favorite stuff that you like to do or drink?
Oh, favorite things I like to drink?
Yeah.
Well, I said that's a loaded question. I like to drink a lot of different things.
Are you a beer girl?
I am. Okay. Yes. I have been big into beer for a very long time. I grew up in the business, so beer's always been around.
I was getting ready to ask what got you into this whole beer business.
Yeah, so I'm actually come from a family of beer distributors from outside of Philly area, so out in Bucks County. My grandfather started a beer distributor out in Bucks County back in the 50s. Then my father took it over. My father's one of 6, and 5 out of the 6 got into the beer business in some way.
Wow! So this is a true family venture.
This is cool.
Yes. So I like to call myself third generation when it comes to beer. So I don't own a store. I went a little bit of a different route. So I started, in college, I kind of noticed that I was taking to, especially the craft beer scene, early 2000s, and started really seeing that boom happen, especially with the local craft breweries. And it just fascinated me. So kind of took that hobby and was like, I need to get into the industry, but outside of just the regular retail store like my family had been. And luckily, a craft cidery actually gave me a shot. Crispin Hard Cider, if you've ever heard of it. I was one of their last hires before they got acquired by Molson Coors at the time. They had an opening up in Connecticut. I was from Pennsylvania. And I said, all right, let's do this. Moved to a state I didn't know anything about and decided to sell basically Crispin Hard Cider door to door, working with a wholesaler up there, and kind of started my journey. From there, I worked for Molson Coors when they got acquired in their craft and import division. So specifically focused on Blue Moon Brewing Company, Line and Kugel Brewing Company, as they were trying to get bigger and bigger up in New England area. Covered Boston area and most of Massachusetts just as a street rep, and then working with wholesalers up there. And then eventually found myself back in Pennsylvania and working for a wholesaler. So I was trying to get a little bit of experience in each of the different tiers. So I started out in retail. So babysitting was me sweeping floors, stocking shelves, building beer displays, to working for a brewer. And now I'm at the wholesale level.
That's
Oh,
cool.
wow.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I can see Angela knocking on the door. Hey, I'm with so-and-so. Come get drunk with me so you can buy my beer.
Yeah, events are fun.
Do you do any? Do you like any of the spirits, like the bourbon, the brandies and such? I like I said, I drink beer, but when it comes to the evening and I want to chill out, it's usually 2 fingers of scotch or 2 fingers of brandy or rum or something like that. That's
Yeah, so I'm actually starting to get into bourbon.
Okay.
I blame a little bit of my husband on that one. I got him into beer and like craft beer and everything. He got me into bourbon. So we actually went to Louisville last year, and it was like
you did some of the bourbon
yeah,
trail?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
We
So-
know a girl that can
yes.
teach you.
Yes, we do.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
She was on here a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, Jamie. She
Oh,
she
nice.
does the beer or the bourbon tastings.
Talk bourbon
Yes.
to me.
Yeah, talk bourbons to me.
Oh, that's great. So yeah, so I'm into some of the spirits too, and every once in a while, like a good cocktail. You know, when you're at a bar,
At a party or something. Yeah.
So, as far as the craft beer, have you ever dabbled in trying to brew your own?
I have.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So one thing about me working for Molson Coors and their craft division was that they're really
And
big
that
in
name
education.
just kind of doesn't sound like
doesn't sound
should.
right, right?
It doesn't sound right. You know, you had Molson up in Canada and you had Coors. So when you're saying Molson Coors, it's just like it's not ringing a bell in my
Yeah.
head.
So when I was working for them, though, in their craft and import division, they're really big into education. So they wanted to make sure that we knew everything about beer, helped us train for like Cicerone tests and everything. And then I was really lucky enough to actually experience what they called a beer culture trip, where we went to like Yakima Valley. We got to go to John I. Haas. We got to go really like see like the Pacific Northwest. With that. So like we got really into different types of beers that way, and really got the education piece from it.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
So what beer have you said you brewed?
I have brewed. So I dabbled.
Kit or are you your own recipe?
So also with that education, they would actually encourage us to brew our own beers, and we would have a contest, like a beer fest, where each region would have their own brew. So a couple of my coworkers and I, we used to brew, and we would enter in the contest. And I tell you what, we were not good, though. I realized I'm really good at drinking the beer. I can talk about the beer, but I'm not great at brewing the beer.
I think we're all good at drinking the beer.
Yeah. So like our first batch, you know, the flavor was kind of off. So we're like, I don't know about this one. So of course we spun it, like we're salespeople, spun it the way we wanted to spin it. And then the second time, the flavor was great. It was there, but the carbonation was way off. So, and then we tried another time. There was actually a place up in Massachusetts that we would go to where we could go and brew our own beer there. They had all the equipment and everything. Someone would help. So we experienced that as well, and that one came out well. But after that, I haven't brewed since.
It's a fun little thing, and
It is.
You have learned pretty much everything on the back end of it to
Yeah.
help promote what you're doing.
Yeah, it's definitely something I keep meaning to get back into. I just need the space for it as well. Trying to brew in a small apartment, at least
Yeah,
back
that's
then,
not gonna work.
it doesn't work very well.
Even a small garage.
You know, we're doing 5-gallon batches at a time, and it happens. I got 2 on tap, and I'm not happy with either one. But everybody seems to like the cream ale.
The
But
cream ale is pretty good.
Oh yeah.
the
Okay.
ESB that I brewed, it didn't hit the numbers. It didn't hit the color. It doesn't have the flavor profile. It's kind of flat. So it's like I kegged it, but I'll probably wind up dumping half of it. But
Just call Josh and come over.
yeah, but
Someone will
it's
drink it.
it's a fun little hobby. We totally enjoy it. We enjoy talking about it, and it sounds
Yeah.
like you really enjoy talking about it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So, with all your knowledge and your past history, are you able to understand, I guess, the palate, the breakdown? Like, if you taste a beer, you'll be able to taste certain things out of it?
I'm pretty good. I'm not going to say I'm an expert whatsoever. And a
You're
lot of
not
it's just
a sommelier
perception.
yet?
No, the Cicerone, no, only went through level 1, but yeah, it's, you know, I can definitely drink a beer and I can tell like different flavors of it. I like to say I know like, hey, this beer is like amazing. Like the liquid's really there, the flavor is there. And even if I don't like the style, I can tell when it's a really good beer. So like
And
personally, I'm not a big Belgian beer fan. I just don't do.
You don't like that banana side
Yeah,
and clove
I'm not a banana
side.
clove kind of. I don't like those flavors. But when I'm drinking a Belgian beer, I'm like, this is a good beer.
I would suspect that you're not a big IPA drinker.
I'm a big IPA drinker.
Geez. I was guessing. I mean,
Dave is too.
oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, yeah,
no,
it is.
no.
I drink all types of styles, though. I
Yeah.
mean, that's the thing. Like,
I-
it just depends on the mood. It depends on what you're eating. It depends on what you're
Yeah.
you're feeling like. The other night I was drinking some IPAs, and then, I'll drink a Pilsner. Like, I'm big into Pilsners, so something that's light and easy drinking.
Yeah, and there's some Pilsners that they're really coming out and doing different thing with Pilsners. They're like over hopping them, dry hopping a Pilsner, dry hopping a lager. And there's only so many styles out there, but what these brewers are doing is coming up with unique ideas what to do with that style.
Yeah, they're blurring the lines of styles.
Yeah. And only in America.
Yeah.
I think if you go overseas, the traditionals,
Oh, yeah.
they will not step outside their boundaries.
No.
What's some of the most unique beers and stuff you've enjoyed from some of the people that you distribute to for? You mentioned New Belgium. You mentioned Sierra Nevada. You mentioned Dogfish Head.
I would say Dogfish Head probably has some of the more unique styles and flavors, that they put in their beers. And also New Belgium as well. Like I always think I still can't get over, some of the beers they've come out with in the past, especially in the fall season. They'll come up with their pumpkin beer, the Atomic Pumpkin.
Yep.
I mean, whoever decided to put habanero, speaking of your peppers, into a pumpkin beer is beyond me.
That's
but
different.
Oh.
yeah,
I wouldn't have thought that.
yeah. So you get a little bit of heat on there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've had habanero beer, but and I've had pumpkin beer, but I just can't imagine the two of them together.
yeah, it works though.
Really?
I mean, it's come out for the last few years, and it definitely works. But it's
think,
definitely unique.
0 Day had the mango habanero that I've had.
Yeah.
I just had one recently, and I wouldn't have thought of putting a pepper in it, a habanero.
Oh,
And that, I forget what it was, but
is that the Pizza Boy?
no, it wasn't a Pizza Boy.
Because they have a jalapeno or habanero beer as well.
Yeah.
But whatever it was, and like you're saying, I wouldn't have thought of putting it with a pumpkin, because pumpkin, you want those sweet flavors of the fall.
Right. You want that cinnamon flavor that they add.
Yeah.
I
to
wouldn't
it.
have, and that's what you're saying is like, these craft beer, these brewers are coming up with unique ideas, but having that pepper in there gives it a little bit of heat on the back end of your palate, just enough to remind you, hey, I'm here. Unlike the pepper that I ate, it was an immediate, hey, I'm fucking here and you're gonna pay.
Right.
So, I enjoy the styles, like you said. We drink pretty much everything. Dave enjoys them all. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Dave's not a big IPA fan
Oh, okay.
But you've had some,
I've
just
had
like us,
I've
that you enjoy.
that I've enjoyed. Some of them I had. The ones where they dry hop the shit out of them. No, I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, it just depends. I mean, for those who don't like IPAs, like the lines have blurred even with that too.
Oh yeah,
right?
the hazies, the New
Yeah,
England.
and you can have something that's more like sweeter, or you have like, let's say, an IPA that has more of those tropical hops, like hops from New Zealand, for instance. You're getting a lot of tropical flavor out of it, so you might taste more mango than you will any of the hops with it. So, for those who say they don't like IPAs, I always say I'll find you something.
And I understand certain hops, but there's so many different hop varieties out there now that they're new. They're all been crossed. They're blurring that
Yep.
line too. But when I see like Mosaic, Simcoe, and there was one other one, if I see that in the hop bill, I know it's going to have a dankness to it. It's going to have a little citrus note, but it's also
Yep.
going to be like a bad breath in the back of your palate. Dank. It's going to be dank. And it depends on how they blend it, that it brings out an enjoyable flavor profile, even though it's 4 years ago, we wouldn't have drank it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing some crazy things, with like, as you mentioned, like the crossbreeding. So like you'll get a hop that might taste like bubble gum. Like that exists. Or might taste like melon, or might taste like, now it's like all these different fruits and everything.
Or leather saddle. we brought that up. It's like, all right, where are they coming up with the profile of what that hop tastes like? Because who in the hell is out there licking a leather saddle or a horse's back end?
I was like, my favorite description of beers, and it's usually like a Flanders, is horse blanket. Was always my favorite.
Oh, that was one. I did see that.
That's always my favorite one. And it's one of those things I'm like, I taste it, I get it, I like it. I shouldn't like that, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
First off, how do you know what a horse blanket tastes like,
right?
Angela?
Exactly.
Yeah, well, your nose knows.
Your nose knows. Well, it's just like when Tim March told me about that beer. It's like, does it taste like a rubber band? Well, I don't know. What the fuck does a rubber band taste like?
Well, it's like you said, it's all about the nose, right?
Yeah,
So like,
what you can smell.
yep. So that's like half the battle. That's most of your taste right there.
If you ever want to challenge that, put 3 or 4 beers in front of you, okay, and then clip your nose and go from one to the other, and you would be hard pressed to tell the difference in the flavors without tasting the beer.
Yep.
Well, and what did Jamie teach us how to actually nose a bourbon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
With your mouth open.
Yes.
So you're getting it in your nose and your mouth.
Yep.
You're
Yeah.
getting your palate ready for the flavors that are supposed to be in there.
Yeah, there's only so much you can taste, right?
Yeah,
like the
exactly.
sweet, salty, umami. Like, I mean, that's all you can really taste. I used to do that. I used to do like wait staff training in my previous role. And, we were talking about like, how do you taste beer and like, what's taste really mean? And I used to do the whole like, okay, hold your nose and like eat a Skittles. What do you taste? And they're like, it's just
The rainbow?
sweet. Yeah. They're just like, it just tastes sweet. And then after like they let their nose go, all of a sudden they're like, oh, it's like lemon. Like
Yeah.
you can't really taste anything.
And and I tell people that don't know the beer world at all. It's like, if you look at, some brewers will put up there what flavors you're going to experience. It's all coming out of either the hop or the yeast. That's where you're getting some of the flavor profiles. It's not coming out of the malt. It's the hops and the yeast that bring that extra flavor to that palate.
Correct. Yeah. You get from the malt, it's where you get the color, and then
Yep.
you get whether it's like a roasted flavor or more like a white bread flavor.
Yeah. So you said you like IPAs. So what's some of your favorite?
Ooh. Well, this might be a good segue. I tell you what, that Brew Daddies is probably up there as one of my top IPAs at this point.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So speaking of that, actually, I forgot to bring that can over here. Ben's getting it.
Ben's turn.
But also some of my favorite IPAs. I'm a big fan of Dogfish Head. I think they make some great solid IPAs. 60 minutes, 75 minutes actually become one of my favorites. And 30 minute is my go-to.
30 minute. That's
30
like
minute.
almost like a dry hop.
It's a lighter beer. So
I didn't know
if
they had a 30 minute.
They do. Yeah, it's low ABV, low calorie, and it's just something that's easy drinking. So if I don't want, usually I will say Coors Banquet in my fridge. I know you saw me drinking that at the pepper contest.
Yeah, and everybody else is drinking Blue Moon.
Yeah, I was drinking Blue Moon as well.
I know.
But I do have some 30 minutes, a great like go-to beer.
So I was introduced to the 120,
Oh, yes.
and this is early on in this stage, and we weren't really IPA people at that point. I could drink that 120, but only one. Because what is it, like 17, 18%?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's very enjoyable. I did not know they had a 30.
Yeah, that one's newer. So now they have a 30, 60, they have a 75, a 90,
120.
120.
Oh, they have a 75.
They do. It's in their IPA variety
Okay.
pack. It's a great drinking beer.
Hey, I've only had the 60 and 90, but never the 120 either.
Yeah, that one has like maple in it. So it's got a little bit of an extra flavor for
I
it.
bet that would be really good.
And Dogfish Head, if you ever get down to Rehoboth area, make sure you stop by and
Yes.
visit. It is a cool spot to go and visit. Have
Yes.
you been there?
Definitely.
Yes. Yep.
The metal tree
Mm-hmm.
is their kind of signature thing, but you walk in there and you see these huge frickin' tanks sitting outside. And I think they're their grain tanks and some are the fermenter tanks, but they're huge. It's a cool place to go visit.
Yeah, and they make so speaking of like, other things, their spirits too are
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah, I heard they got into that. Yeah, so that's a cool place. So, all right. Into the segue with Brew Daddies. This is not the IPA. Ben poured the other one.
Oh, okay. You poured the sour. Gotcha. I was
Yes.
wondering why there was no foam on top. So,
But we can do that next.
I have
Yeah.
not had the sour, so I figured I'd pour that one.
yeah, this one's a great one.
So this is the pastry. I guess pastry fiend.
Yeah, Pastry Fiends. So it's their Rotator series. So this is one that they came out with a little bit ago, but it's still a great beer. It's their key lime pie. So this was kind of like end of summer type of beer. So it's just like it has that tartness from obviously it's key lime, but it's still easy drinking. So it's just got a lot of flavor with it.
All right.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
Here's to Brew Daddy's key lime pie. Cheers.
Cheers.
Definitely the tart's right up front.
Yeah, it is.
I'm trying to wait for it to get the rest of the key lime pie out of it, the vanilla and the graham cracker. It's starting to resonate in the back end. Mm-hmm. Dave, give us your because I know sours are not up your alley.
Nope. And I'm not driving up that alley, so I am drinking it though.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it's not something that I would reach for.
Yeah, it's definitely one. I mean, I'm a big sour fan as well.
I was getting ready to say a lot. For me, I have noticed I'm not a sour fan, and a lot of the other people don't tend to grab the sours. They are like he said, very tart up front at times, but once you let that tartness get through, it's very sweet, smooths down. But I am not a sour person, a big
That's
time.
okay. That's why there's so many beer styles.
That's exactly right. It's actually not bad. It's very good. If like Ben just said, you got to get past that initial tartness up front, and then it starts to resonate with in the back end. Sours, I'm like you. I might come home and like I'm in the mood. I'm gonna grab a sour. I'm gonna grab one of them schmoogies, those thick smoothies like sours.
like overly fruited smoothies.
Yeah. Or I might grab an IPA, or tonight I'm in the mood for a dark Schwartz beer or something like that.
Ooh,
Or
Schwartz beer. That's a good call.
yeah. And then let me crack that barrel age. I'm gonna put myself to sleep pretty early.
Yeah. If you're drinking the whole thing, yeah. If you're drinking the whole thing yourself, yeah.
Yeah. And I've done that.
Yeah.
And I get complaints from my wife that I snort all night.
Well, that's between you and her.
All right.
I know that we've had a couple of barrel aged that we've shared. During we have our bonfires.
Yeah, when that's where this all. I mean, we enjoy those. It's like, hey, I got this. We still have a couple bottles here when you crack open.
Yeah, we do.
You know,
Nice.
I got the 30th anniversary of the Bourbon County because we already drank yours and Kevin's. We didn't drink mine yet.
Yeah, that was a good night.
Yeah.
I will say a good bourbon barrel beer around a bonfire definitely hits the spot.
Yeah,
And some are better than others.
Some are better than others.
I'm good.
I see you have an Eagles shirt on, and I made a smart comment about the Eagles for Thanksgiving.
we go.
Yeah,
So you're an Eagles fan.
I am.
This one here is a Ravens fan.
Okay.
Go Birds!
This one is a
Right.
this one's a Steelers fan.
Yep.
Which, speaking of that, your guys took up the Ravens time today on CBS. So
What's
I
that?
couldn't watch my game.
Oh, that's too bad.
I know.
Yeah.
And yet, Rogers Stu didn't play.
My game was yesterday.
Penn State. Oh, no. You're Notre Dame.
Penn
No, he's a
State.
fan.
Yeah,
All
didn't
right.
they
Wow.
like blow away Syracuse? Did I see that?
Notre Dame did.
Yeah.
70-7 or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's why Kevin is not here.
Yeah, he was up at
Kevin took his son Ben. They've been going to the Notre Dame game every year, so they were at that game.
Wow.
So that is why Kevin is not in studio.
Right.
Oh, so he's in shame crying right now.
No, they
won.
They went for the Notre Dame.
Oh yeah.
Even though they played Syracuse, they went for Notre Dame.
Right.
I thought
Yeah.
they were Syracuse fans.
And I had something to cheer about. And Penn State actually won a second game,
Yeah. 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
2 in a row.
They need one more to get bowl eligible. But Eagles,
Yes.
what makes you an Eagles fan?
So I grew up in the Philly suburbs. So just
You almost have to. You're born
yeah,
into it.
I was born into it. My family, they were all Eagles fans. Yeah, so I just kind of grew up around it. Grew up around sports. Went to like a lot of different games out in Philly. I'm actually a bigger hockey fan. I'm a huge Flyers fan.
I did notice that Jackie came in with was the Flyers.
It was the Flyers, yep, and then Phillies and Eagles. So I had to wear my Kelly Green because they're wearing Kelly Green in Dallas today. So, but I'm not watching the game. I'm talking to you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We could have put a monitor up over
Right?
here, I guess.
I can flip the TV over. I mean,
yeah, we can. We don't need
No,
it.
you're good.
We don't need it.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Yeah.
The Phillies. So you like the Phillies?
I do.
I'm baseball. I mean,
Yeah.
that's once baseball's over, the only thing I root for is Penn State, and that ain't been much to root for this year.
Yeah,
You think they're going to keep Kyle Schwarber?
I think so.
You think?
I hope so. How about that?
I think Schwarber is he's a Philly.
Yeah.
He needs to be
He's
a
a
Philly.
lifer. Him and Bryce Harper, same thing. Like, I don't know if Bryce Harper can ever leave at this point, especially after you got like a tattoo. Like, how do you leave?
Well, he convinced a bunch of people to come to Philadelphia
Exactly.
back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, Trey Turner, and he got them all to come over. I was kind of hoping the Phillies could have made a run because I can't stand the Dodgers.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. The Dodgers, they had it this year. They just did.
I was rooting for Blue Jays. I'm sorry.
So was
I
I.
think everyone was.
Yeah, because I didn't like the Dodgers.
Right.
So I hope they keep the Schwarber. I'm a Yankee fan, so go ahead.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, look at that.
Why?
You would think he would root it for the Dodgers because all the Yankees energy,
Exactly. Yeah.
running streaks. Come on.
Are you like from New York or New York area? Like why?
No, when I learned what baseball was when I was just a little tot.
Oh, okay.
Thurman Munson was some of my favorite. You know, Catfish Hunter, Reggie Jackson. That was the era that I grew up, and it's like that was my team.
yeah.
So yeah, it sucks to be a Yankee fan too. And no, I'm no bandwagoner. I don't hop on that bandwagon.
Oh,
They are what they are.
you hop.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that hop on the bandwagon of whoever's winning, and I can never figure that out. You know, they could be.
You've never gotten on the Penn State bandwagon.
never.
Oh, that's right. They're not winning right now.
Hey,
Speaking of, did Pitt win that game yesterday?
yeah,
They did. Okay.
yeah, they won that game yesterday. So they're looking. They're tied with who else? Miami and
Don't say Virginia Tech
Virginia Tech.
because they're now going to be called
Not
the
Virginia.
Hokey Chokies.
Not Virginia
Oh,
Tech.
gosh.
Virginia.
Oh, Virginia.
For the ACC. They're all tied for number one up there, and whoever wins next week probably will go into the championship level for it. So I'm just that way. Now, whenever I went to Pitt, and when I went to Pitt, we beat Penn State kind of like on a regular basis. So that's why something wrong. Your face looks all screwed up there.
I don't recall that.
That I went to Pitt. I mentioned.
No, I don't recall the ass whooping you were saying Pitt put on Penn State.
When I went to Pitt.
Oh, that's right. That was
Tony-
before I was even born.
No, it wasn't.
That was silence.
He just loves it. I mean, he loves every minute of it.
So you like the Flyers too?
Yeah.
Is it you're more of a hockey girl? You said. Mm-hmm. So this is your season.
It's going well.
Going well.
Yeah, especially after this past weekend. Yeah, so they're looking good for once. That'll change. I don't have my hopes up ever
I
anymore.
can't. That's one sport I can't really watch, and basketball I just don't watch. Are you a Sixers fan too?
I mean, as default,
default.
but I'm not a big basketball
Okay.
fan.
Do you go to the hockey games?
Yeah, I tried to go. I haven't gone as much since I moved out this way, but I was a season ticket holder for a little bit.
You have the Hershey Bears.
Yeah, I was just at the game last week.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
How are they doing?
They're there.
Not too good.
Not too good, or just Pittsburgh had a
They won
basketball team.
in overtime, but yeah.
Pittsburgh had a basketball team.
But nobody in this room probably can tell me what the name was.
No.
Yeah, Pittsburgh basketball.
No.
Yeah, the Condors.
Condors. Are you kidding me? Or are you trying to pull?
Hey Ben,
Isn't that Imagination Team?
you have Google on speed dial on your phone. I mean,
do you.
bring it up.
Oh man.
This is trivia. This is trivia, Dave.
Why do I gotta be the young one here? Have to pull up the technology.
That's because you're young. Your fingers are faster than ours.
So while Ben's looking up the Pittsburgh Condors, does Ace Distributing go to the brewery festivals and stuff like that to try and help market and promote the products that they distribute?
We haven't been going to too many in the last few years. Really, those festivals are more for some of the local guys to get their names out.
Okay.
So we've been doing some other, different events and festivals. We participate in the Senators, their Senstoberfest festival up in Harrisburg. But we haven't done too many of the local ones recently.
And as far as Ace Distributing, you're the person that goes out to acquire the new accounts, I'm assuming.
Not for the new accounts.
But
no.
you're marketing to try and get them to come on. Or are you marketing after the fact?
I work closer with our brewers and marketing our brands out in the market.
Marketing the brands, not Ace Distributing itself.
Not for new accounts.
What's some of the most fun things that you get to do
That I get to do?
as far as part of your job? What's
Drink beer.
some of the drink beer? Get to
Drink
try the
beer.
new product.
Yeah, I mean, I love the different events and the activations that we get to do. So ours, like during the summer, it's definitely our busiest time. Between Bike Week being one of the biggest ones, we work closely with Hershey as well. So some of the different programs that they have up there with Hershey Park Stadium, when they have concerts, we like to partner with them and have our brands in the courtyard area. I like working. We were just talking about the Hershey Bears. We just launched a program with the Hershey Bears for Sunday games. We're doing Blue Moon brunch. So there's brunch food paired with a Blue Moon cocktail. So that's every Sunday game for the season. So like doing kind of like things like that and unique experiences and ways to bring our brands to life in a different way than just, hey, I'm going to a bar and I'm going to order this beer. So I really believe that people want to go out and they want to have experiences, and I just want to make sure our brands are along for the ride.
That's really cool because we actually been doing this past season. Been doing stuff of like the food and beer pairing, and that is a different experience because the palette that the people make with this food and the beer that they make to choose that go with the food.
Yeah,
It's a complete unique experience. Like you said, people are trying to find out what beers go with what or such. It's a good time.
yeah. I mean, beer is food, and it goes really well with it. So that's how we met. Like with other than Bike Week, but like the Pepper Festival, like Blue Moon, it pairs really well with spicy food. It helps like
didn't
cleanse
cut
the
the
palate.
heat on the one that I ate.
I mean, it depends on how hot it is. But so it's like doing like unique things like that because it's memorable. So you think of Blue Moon, you think of now spicy foods, and that's the whole point. So I love doing things like that and trying to find creative ways of, putting our brands out there.
So when you're talking about that, do you come up with the idea and present it to your bosses, or does the mega brand come into you and say, hey, we want to be marketed in this area a little bit more, and then you come up with the idea? How does that all work?
Yeah, so we work close with our brewers. So they usually have like national programs or different things that they would like to accomplish within our market. And then it's how do we make that big idea more on the local side. So it's a little bit of both though. So it depends on what the opportunity is in our area and if we can pair with it. And also what does our brewery want to accomplish? What do they want to be a part of? What's the program that they have, and can we bring that to this area?
I was, with Bike Week, you're promoting a Twisted Tea.
Yes.
At the Blaze for the Brave, it was the Blue Moon. So that's kind of what I was trying, understand it, and it's cool how the ideas come about. That you're helping promote that, and yeah, it's a cool idea.
Yeah, I'd like to try to fit the brand with what's going on, because not every brand is going to be, does every brand partner with peppers? I mean, yeah, beer partners with peppers, but trying to find the right one for it. So same thing with Bike Week. Twisted Tea, they do a lot with Bike Weeks around the country, so it just made sense for Gettysburg as well. So we try to do a lot of cool things with Twisted Tea and Bike Week, and we bring a lot of other brands for the ride. So you can find like Sam Adams there, Truly there, Dogfish there, and then of course Miller Lite and Coors Light.
Yeah. Yeah, you can bring Sam Adams or Dogfish Head to Central PA Pour anytime, especially when we're talking to Utopias.
Yes, yeah, we're talking about Utopia.
But you said you have one as well.
Yes, I'm lucky enough to have one. Yep,
Have you had it before?
I have. It's been a couple years.
We have not. So tell us a little bit about your experience with that one.
You can't think of it as a beer.
It's not a beer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's more of a distilled, harder product.
Yeah, I think of it more as like almost like a port is kind of how, to me, it kind of feels like. It's definitely heavier. It's definitely boozier.
We're not gonna be pounding that like we did that Light Strike.
Yeah, no, that's not like Light Strike.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a sipper. But it's, one thing that I do love about this industry and about beer just in general is that that's not something that you're just going to open up. I don't know, maybe you will, but open up and just drink by yourself. You're sharing it with people.
Oh, it is. That's a shared experience.
Yeah. So and I think that's what's great about, this industry and about the beers. Like, it's all about shared experiences, and it's about being social and, hey, like, let's go out, let's grab a drink, let's go share this experience, and, just having beer come along with the ride. So I think that's what I love about it. I think it's just a very social experience.
Yeah. Well, thinking of social experiences, since we didn't open the original one that you wanted to.
That's what I get for not watching you pour the first round.
This is the one you were hoping we were doing
Yeah.
from Brew Daddy. So
we're trying to get every style here. So we start with a hard refresher that's not carbonated. Now we went sour, so we got to go IPA.
This is the Haze Daddy. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so Brew Daddy's is out of Allentown. It's out of Allentown, so they have a brew pub there. We just recently partnered with them, and they've been a great partner of ours. So we're trying to get it out there in South Central PA.
This one. Is it?
Oh.
So it is a
Okay.
hazy. Yes, it's the hazy one over there. The other ones are dark.
I love it when they have disagreements over there with beers. That's kind of cool.
So you've had this one, I'm assuming.
I have had this one.
You said
yes.
is it one of your favorites?
It's up there. I think, and one thing with Brew Daddies is when we were looking to partner with them, we tried their beers, and I thought the liquid was fantastic. So, I mean,
Did you volunteer for that duty?
I do. I like to say I have a say. No, I think that they make just really great liquid, and that was one thing that impressed me along with just their company in general. And it's a father-son company, and they're doing some great things at the brew pub, and they're making good beer.
And it's not cheap to go into distribution.
No, it is not cheap.
So it's saying a lot of what their vision is for their company, that they are partnering with a pretty big distributor to get their product out.
Yes. Yeah. So, and one thing that we were talking before about wholesalers is that we have a nice network. So actually it was recommended to us to bring them on from one of their other wholesalers. So we listened, and, like I said, they've been a good partner of ours.
All right.
That's cool.
So here's to Brew Daddy's Haze Daddy. Cheers. It's not dank. Getting a lot of citrus notes out of it.
Yes.
And it's not real creamy, so that's a good thing. It's got kind of that IPA dryness to it.
Which I didn't get until the second sip.
Didn't you?
No.
You took a second sip.
Yes, I
Makes you
took a
like it.
second sip.
That dryness makes me want to drink more. Just to
Wow.
get the dryness out.
This is a different story. Take more than one sip of a IPA, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's got a lot of flavor to it.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing with IPAs. You don't always want one where it's just like
Yeah.
super bitter.
Yes.
You want flavor with it, at least for me. Like I want some flavor out of it, and then you get that bitterness to kind of cut.
Definitely
through
again.
it.
I'm glad you said that because that's exactly the way I feel. This is when I take a sip of an IPA and it's just bitter from the beginning to the end. That's why I don't want a second and a third, or just, fill me up, bartender. No, I don't think so.
I'm trying to place some of the flavors that I am getting, and I can't place them all. It's very good.
Getting like a pine note.
I think all IPAs have a bit of a pine note myself, and it's not as bad as some of the other ones.
Where some
that
more you
I've
taste like
had
woods.
some where
Yeah,
they, I
it's
just
pretty
swear
good,
that they
though.
dry hopped it, all night.
Yeah, you get a little pine, you get a little like that citrus, like almost like grapefruit. You get a lot of grapefruit flavors when it comes to the IPAs.
It might be that combination
Yep.
that I can't place that exact flavor, but everybody's palate's different.
Notice that one of my buddies I give beers to a lot because he's just with Modelo.
Okay.
So I've been trying to get him to drink all these different beers I get. So I give him a lot of IPAs, and that's what he gets a lot from with just like the heavy, danky IPAs is a lot of grapefruit note.
And it could be his mind telling him that he's going to taste grapefruit because it's an IPA.
True.
Your mind can play tricks.
That
Oh
does-
yeah,
The power of persuasion is what
Yep.
we like to say.
yeah. My mind plays tricks every time I think I'm smart.
Well, before we go any further, I have that Pittsburgh Condors information. Here you go.
I've forgotten all about that.
Call me Google Hands over here.
Google Hands.
Wow. They didn't last long. I can tell you that.
Well, I know that.
Oh, you know that?
Huh?
Do you know what year they started in?
Oh, it was a while.
1755.
It was a
close.
while ago.
Said 1968 they started,
Yeah,
but then they moved to Minnesota,
yeah.
and then they came back for 97, and then they failed in 1972.
Yeah, it wasn't a it wasn't like
Wasn't long.
a long tenured franchise.
Nope.
But it did exist, and I've had a couple of people that I've actually talked to, and I said, "Yeah, well, Pittsburgh had one," and they said, "No, they didn't," and I said, "Yeah, they did."
It's shocking that a big metropolis like that, unlike like Philadelphia, doesn't have a basketball team.
Yeah, I just
They got everything else.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't have a basketball
Fun
team.
fact: what was
Yeah.
their very first name before the Condors?
what was that?
What was the name before the Condors?
Pre-Condors?
No.
No, I don't remember that. What you say? What 1968? I was still in junior high school. I mean, actually, I was in high school.
You're the
Yeah.
trivia guy, though.
Yeah,
They were actually called the Pittsburgh Pipers.
the Pipers.
Yes.
I remember that. No, I didn't attend any of the games, so
I thought you tried out for it.
yeah, I wasn't tall enough. You had to be over 6 feet, which I'm not. I was never over 6 feet. Came close, but I wasn't never over 6. I was 6 foot 10 3/4 inches. I think was the tallest.
I'm at that age. I'm on the downward slide, so I'll be under 6 feet
I think
eventually.
we're all on the.
I'll be
downward-
under 6 feet eventually.
You're shorter than me now.
Yeah, that's true. I can think I misspoke. I wasn't 6 foot 10 and a half.
It's
I was
5
5
foot.
foot 10 and a half.
I mean,
I saw the look on her face when
I
she.
was like,
It's
where's
just-
where's he going with that?
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's this long.
I see you go fishing too.
Yeah. So as far as what Ace does, what do they have any ideas like future expansion prop? Are they always looking for like new products to distribute?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on any opportunities that are out there. So, I mean, we don't want to be stagnant and just stay with what we've got. So, if there are any opportunities, there's new breweries, new products. We never know. We always say we never know what's the next big thing, right? I mean, if you talked about, I'm drinking it right here, the non-alcoholic beers, right? So we started distributing Athletic here recently. If you told me even 5 years ago that we'd be selling as much non-alcoholic beers as we are now, and it's a growing segment, I wouldn't have believed you. But you never know what's going to be like the next big thing when it comes to the market. You're seeing that with different products that are out there. Flavor is huge. You saw the seltzer. We were just talking before, seltzer boom that happened. So like as people's like taste profiles change and they're looking for something different, like with the next big thing hasn't been invented yet, so we just don't know.
Well, we had the smoothie, the thick smoothie sours.
Yeah.
Peaked and fell. Mm-hmm. I am starting to see a lot of craft breweries start putting NA beers that they're starting to brew non-alcoholic beers and stick them in their tap rooms.
Yep.
So that, like you just mentioned, that is right now the current boom. Mm-hmm. And we don't know where the next fad is. Nobody does.
No, you had seltzers, you had hard teas. We now have like the no carbonation is
the
big
sports
right now.
drink.
Yeah.
Well,
Refreshers.
That is crazy
Sports
to
drink.
see all these other brands get into the beer industry. You got Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
Arizona's getting into the hard teas now. All these major companies are starting to get into this industry.
Yes, yeah. So we distribute hard Mountain Dew. So that was a big thing last year for us. So yeah, everyone's trying to get into it. I mean, it's a great place to be though.
Yeah, and I love what we're doing just to try and learn more about this industry. Mm-hmm. You grew up in it.
Yeah.
And what's fascinating about you with your journey so far in the beer world or in this industry? What, since you've been involved with it, what's been your biggest fascination about it?
I think it's just the way everything changes. And, when I started really getting into the industry and I was like, oh, this is what I want to do with my life. This is the career I want. It was in college. Just realizing,
of course, you got a lot of experience. You're drinking in college.
Right. And I was one of those, I wasn't like the normal college kids. I was out there trying to find craft breweries and bring it back to the dorm. My beer fridge didn't have the economy brands in it. It had all like more high end. But it became almost like a hobby that I wanted to turn into a career, like go visiting all these different local craft breweries. My father would tell me about the different ones that he started selling at his store, and we would start meeting people in the industry. So it's just, to me, what fascinates me is that it doesn't stay stagnant. Like, it's always changing. So what's the next big thing? I don't know. But I think like just through my journey, I just love how it changes, and I just love how it brings people together. That also fascinates me as well.
It is. Almost every commercial about a beer, they're either around a fire pit, they're sitting around in their pickup trucks, or they're in a bar socializing with everybody.
Yeah.
Or you got the Twisted Tea commercials where they do that Twisted Tea drop. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Yeah,
all
so
crowd.
I was going to bring that
I
up.
say the marketing also. I mean, that always fascinated me mostly. It's like, you have so much fun.
I was going to bring that up. Can
Yeah.
you do the have that Twisted Tea drop at Gettysburg Bike Week?
Oh, I'm definitely coming then if that happens.
I don't know if we could pull it off, but it's definitely an idea we could do.
Let's get twisted.
I said, you might have to help me with the giant inflatable, the giant box.
Oh, I can make a place for it. I can make a place
It
for
doesn't
it.
have to be inflatable. I can bring the wood. We can make one.
You can
I would
make a
just
one.
have to get it by the head honchos of Bike Week.
That's right. I laughed at that.
And I can get on their shit list pretty quick.
Yeah.
Now, Kelly loves me
Yeah.
to a point.
To a point. Yes.
Actually, she's the one that dared me to eat that fucking pepper.
Really?
She's the one that dared me to eat the
I didn't
pepper.
know that.
It wasn't Sammy. It was Kelly.
It was Kelly. Oh,
Also, she's already putting you through the ringer.
Oh, she does.
yeah.
She does. I think it's great what you're doing, and the products that a company like Ace can do and distribute out, get people to know local stuff, national stuff, and your company and what you do are marketing to the people to get that word out so they can try new products, become more social, and have more fun together because it is an experience.
It is. And one thing to keep in mind, we talk about these national brands, but we're still a local company.
Yeah.
So, you think of like a Miller Lite and you think of like a national brand, but it's being sold by a local company. So everything comes kind of back to like this area as well.
And I think you had said it. It is a network of people to get this product to here
Yeah.
in our house. There's a network of things that goes through.
Yeah.
And it all starts with the brewer,
Starts with
the
the
big
brewer.
company,
Yes.
and then it gets dwindled down. It comes through a distributor like you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
that's how it gets to your door.
Yeah.
So I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
We have a couple more products here, though. This one here's from Cape May.
Yeah. So we sell Cape May Brewing. If you're not familiar, Cape May, New Jersey. It's a
Yep.
great spot for the summer and vacations. I'm actually heading over there in December.
Oh.
They have a nice Christmas. They do a really nice Christmas out there as well. So they're a brewery that we work well with. And I brought one of not their flagships. I actually brought one of their rotators. It's called Mop Water. And I brought it just because the name fascinated me when we first heard it was coming.
It looks like dirty water.
It looks like dirty water.
Actually, it's not. It looks very clear.
They have a song out called "Love That Dirty Water."
There you go. So this one, it just has a lot of spices to it. So they call it a five spiced ale.
So
Really
it is
can
a
smell it.
germ. It's a. Does that say Martin?
Marzen?
No. German malts and warm spices. So this is an ale, you said.
This is an ale.
So it's actually a beer. This is not a sports drink.
It's not a sports
No,
drink.
that was the only non-beer I brought.
Although
So-
I've seen some people that look like they've been drinking sports beer playing sports, but I mean,
Cheers to Cape May Mop Water.
There you go.
I do get the spice notes out of the nose.
Oh, it's very good.
It's a good time of year for it too.
The only one I had was the honey porter.
Oh,
we
yes.
discussed before, and I'm a big honey fan, and that's what drew me to that brand. It was Cape May, is because of the honey porter.
Yeah.
This is very good.
It's a they make smooth beer.
Smooth beers, drinkable beers,
Yes.
they get creative with their beers as
I've
well.
noticed that, and I always go to DJ's Brewery, DJ's in Westgate area, and that's where I always get my beer. And so I just seen these probably about 2 months ago, and that's what got me looking into them more.
Yeah.
I'd say mop water's pretty good.
Yeah, it's
Very good.
if mop water tastes like that, I'll drink it.
I don't want to see you with a straw inside of a mop
Don't
bucket
fucking
now.
dare me,
no, don't do that, please.
because I'll do the dare.
Speaking of the honey, we may be getting on a couple of ladies that have the mead. It is fermented honey,
Nice.
and
This is pretty good though.
yeah.
Yes.
This is I couldn't tell you all the spices, but I definitely get a lot of spice out of it.
Like cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice.
You're gonna know.
Like you said, it's a very holiday beer.
Yeah. So like
Oh.
going into Thanksgiving, this is
Yes.
a nice one when you have something a little bit spicier. It's a little bit darker as well, so it pairs really nicely with food. So
7.3%.
I would not.
So it's
take
respectable.
yeah.
Would not take it for 7.
No, it drinks lighter.
Yeah.
It's almost like drinking some of the pumpkin ales
Yes.
without that pumpkin. But
Well,
it's very good.
A lot of those pumpkin beers, like the flavors that you get anything pumpkin, what's a pumpkin latte, a pumpkin beer, is going to be cinnamon and nutmeg. That's
Yeah.
what makes it pumpkin. If you ever actually have pumpkin puree, it tastes like squash. It's not doesn't have much. to it.
Although the beer that turned me into a pumpkin beer guy
Okay.
was Emery at Scrubby's. Because how many pounds of pumpkin
Oh,
does
yeah.
he said he uses in his barrel?
Yeah, it's a lot.
A lot.
It's a
And
lot.
it tastes like drinking a liquid pumpkin pie. It was
Nice.
so good. So now when I go out, I wouldn't have never tried it before because like peanut butter in my beer, pumpkin in my beer, no, screw that. But until you have one that is good, it makes you think that. Now I'll go out and I'll try it. I was at Collusion the other night. I had to get this Imperial Pumpkin Ale.
Mhm.
I had to make Sally drive home, but
She's used to it.
she's used to it. She said, "Take the van, not the
Yep.
truck, because it sounds like I'll be driving home."
Yep.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we work with Lancaster Brewing Company, and their baked pumpkin
Yeah.
is like that. It's very, I mean, it tastes like a pumpkin pie.
I like his shoe fly porter.
I haven't had that one yet.
I'm a shoe fly guy, and when he did the shoe fly porter with that molasses in there, it's like, oh yeah, that's good. And Mark was a great guest. He's the brewer from Lancaster,
Oh, very nice.
so he was a great guest. A couple times I've been over to Lancaster Brewing. You don't get to go out too much,
No, I don't get out. I don't get out much.
and
Not
I'm like
allowed.
you. If I go to an area, I'm looking around me. What craft breweries can I go visit?
Yeah.
I don't care what you sell in the bar. I got to have a local. I got to try the local scene.
Yeah, when we travel, we try to go to like the local. Well, go to the bars. We go to like the local craft breweries, and then we're just like we want to know what's going on in the area. We want to really experience it, not just do all the tours or everything. When we
Same
go
with
to a
the
different-
food.
Same with food. Yeah,
I don't want to go to a chain. I can get
Yeah.
that here.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know, I want to experience that local flavor.
right.
What's going on in your community? And I want it.
Yeah, yeah. That's how I am.
And that's the same way my wife and I are. And she doesn't like. So I have to be kind of choosy because they got to have a good food selection. Because I'm just going to go there to drink. She's not going to drink. But you know, if I'm going to, most of them just have pub fare. So you got to find something that's got a selection that everybody can enjoy.
Yeah.
We went to downtown a couple weeks ago,
Yeah, we did.
and I made you walk
Yes.
4.5 blocks.
It wasn't 4.5 blocks. It was like I was a mile and a half. The last I remember. I mean, I was clocking it on my watch.
I said it's only like 2 blocks.
Yeah, it took us like 45 minutes.
It did not.
Oh
That's
my
because you
goodness.
walk slow.
No, I am teasing. It wasn't 2 blocks. Like
No, it wasn't 2 blocks.
You sold us on it was only 2 blocks down the road. So Kevin and I said, okay, let's go. And next thing you know, about a half an hour later, we're still walking.
No, we had to support Corey at Wolf Bar. We had to support him,
Yeah.
and that's all I was doing. So, like, if we go downtown, I like to visit our previous guests and support them as much as possible.
That's great.
You know, when I go out of town, like if I go over to Lancaster, we've had guests from Lancaster. I try and go to there, and I'll let them know, hey, I'm coming. What do you got for me to try?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Cartel?
I have not.
I highly recommend.
Oh, good.
Go see Adam at Cartel or Francisco at Mad Chef.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you're from Mechanicsburg, right?
I live in Mechanicsburg. Yes.
Okay. Have you visited anything in Mechanicsburg?
Like Wolf Brewery.
Wolf?
Yeah. I mean,
Not you.
no, I said like we were up there.
Yeah.
And my wife and I, we went up to Wolf Brewery, and man, that is someplace.
Yeah, we go to Wolf. I love their yard area in the back. So we bring like our dog there. You can go get beers from their like takeout window there. So it's a nice spot in the summer.
Go to Brooks, Haymar?
Came out, yes.
Brooks.
Yep, we do go
Yeah.
there.
That's-
I live close to that one.
So you live close to that. I was thinking walk home.
No, a little too far for that, but yeah, He makes great
See,
beer.
even she thinks it's too far. I mean,
I mean, there's kind of a highway in between.
Oh, you're on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Brooks is great.
I like Brooks. He's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you go to these other bars, these other places, though, do you think in your head when you go to these places that you don't have in your distributor, do you think about what you could do for your team to help get these guys into your distribution?
I mean, the thought always comes across my mind of like, does it make sense? A lot of times I go because I want to experience the bar and the beers there. But yeah, I mean, like we're always like thinking, does this make sense for us and can we help them? And does it make sense for them? sometimes it makes more sense for them to stay just at their brew pub, and sometimes we want to expand.
So you look at all the outcomes of how things could work for you and them.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And that's the thing with all of our brewers, it's a partnership. So we work well together. We try to work well with all of our brewery partners, and how can we, expand their brands, get people to know them, sell them, or sell their beers, and how do we work together to accomplish that?
Cool.
That's cool.
Tell us a little bit again what you do, what company and you're with, and how Ace Distributing can help anybody that might be listening.
Yeah, so I'm the director of marketing at Ace Distributing. I oversee our brand management, so I work closely with our suppliers, so our brewers, and their marketing efforts, especially on the local side, and how do we bring their brands to life from a local activation. And if anyone's interested in distribution, they can reach out to us through our website, and we can take a look and we can start the conversation and see if it makes sense.
Okay.
That's cool.
Dave, any last comments?
No, loved it. This was great. I enjoyed talking to you about your business. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that much about it, until she got here. And unfortunately, I'm not like Brett. Brett knows everything. Yes,
I know.
I've got that.
I know nothing.
everything. You know nothing.
I know
We got the
nothing.
nothing guy and
Yeah.
we got the trivia man.
That's Sergeant
Schultz.
Schultz.
You're the
Sergeant
Google
Schultz.
guy. I learned a
Yes.
lot.
I try not to be the Google guy. I don't like technology.
He's
Every podcast needs one.
Yes.
That's what I've learned.
Actually, when we started out, the other bin,
The other Ben.
we had another bin here.
Yeah.
And,
That's not confusing.
and
No, not at all.
but he had a lot of information. He would bring up a lot of information on his cell phone or his iPad.
Yeah,
I didn't know I had to replace all of that task.
you did.
Yeah. I have instructions for you later after the podcast is over.
Do I have to sign a contract?
Yeah, but you won't like it.
You got any last comments, Ben?
No, this has been an enjoyable time to know Ace Distribution and know how they came about, and to know they are a local company that started in the Prohibition days. That is a fun fact that I think that is pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, that's how wholesalers all started. So the 3-tier system all came out of Prohibition.
We won't mention the forefathers of all that.
Oh. Did your dad?
Capone.
Did your dad drive one of those trucks that had the big canopy in the back with the barrels and stuff?
No. He was at a beer store. He had a beer truck though. I might have helped him with some deliveries
Was it
when
the
I was
open
younger.
bed with the wooden rails
No.
on the side?
And to clarify, our company didn't start out of Prohibition, but the whole
Okay.
system did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's too cool though.
I think this has been a fascinating get to know you a little bit more,
Yeah.
rather than just seeing you at Bike Week and
Oh.
at the other events that I've seen you at.
Setting up for Bike Week, tearing down for Bike Week,
Yeah.
and the 90-degree weather.
I'm sure that's not a pleasant sight all the time.
So, do you have any last comments?
No, I appreciate the time and letting me come on here and talk about, the 3-tier system and how, we are a local company, like you said, and just talk about some of our brands here and just about the industry. I mean, I love this industry so much. I've been in it all my life. So this is what it's all about. And as I mentioned, probably at length, is that it's all about bringing people together. So the fact that I am here talking to all of you and we're talking and
Drinking.
sharing beers, I mean,
Yeah.
that's what it's all about. So I appreciate the time.
Well, we appreciate the experience to have you in studio and to get to know you a little bit better, and Ace Distributing and what they bring to this craft, this industry. So I think it's fascinating. But we got one more beer to
Yes.
get out of here. This one everybody has heard of. This is Guinness.
Wait, what is it now? I never heard of that.
And apparently this is their Christmas can.
Yeah, that's their new winter limited edition can. So it comes out with their 8-packs. So it just came out. I love this can. I think it looks fantastic. And Guinness is such a great brand for us. And believe it or not, we're already planning Actually, we've been planning St. Patrick's Day already. So
wow.
we work very far ahead when it comes to our planning process. So we're already thinking about St. Patrick's Day. So Christmas is done. We're already past that.
I'm going to say retail industry, July 4th was done in Easter.
Yeah.
And Christmas was already in the stores by July 4th. I'm just
Right
so
after
did the
Halloween,
beer
yeah.
world work the same way?
It does, yes.
Oh,
so our calendars, our calendars are similar to retail, where summer beers come out in March, our fall beers come out in August, our winter beers come out in October, and then we'll be starting spring here in like January. So, but yeah, we're already planning for St. Patrick's Day, and Guinness has been a great beer. For us, and I figured we can end on like a darker kind of beer note. So I think we've had a little of every style.
We did.
Yeah.
Starting
Yeah.
with the sports drink,
Starting with
Yes.
which
I don't
if
know.
I'm
I don't know if you wanna
if
keep
I'm an
going.
athlete, and I am an athlete in a perspective, I'm a beer drinking athlete.
Yeah.
there are
you-
beer leagues out there.
Yeah. So
You play some sports on the hardwood, so just
I do. I play
good stuff
racquetball,
that, you know,
and I could hydrate with that one.
you can hydrate with that.
I might not be playing too well after a couple of them,
Might
but
not be hitting the ball might be hitting you.
that's all right. I don't play well anyhow. It's a fun activity. Angela, we can't thank you enough. This has been fun.
Yeah, this has been
We
great.
hope you enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. So if you're out there, we're going to raise a glass with Angela and Ace Distributing and the CPP, Dave, Ben, and myself. And let's all be bonded by
By
beer.
beer.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.